Good evening, friends. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. Let me start the PowerPoint slideshow. Today's topic, BMW personalities. Purpose of today's talk.
For this opportunity.
Chandranji, please make sure.
Yes, sir, you are not here. Okay.
Somebody has unmuted. Okay. The purpose of today's talk, know the traits of BMW personalities so that you can avoid or ignore them. Learn how to get rid of BMW personality traits if you are a BMW personality. I don't hesitate in telling truth. I'm not at all, I never feel ashamed or afraid of making confession. Before 1980, I was a BMW personality. Okay, before 1980, I was a BMW personality. I realized that one around that time. Then with conscious effort, I was able to get rid of all those traits. It was neither too easy nor too difficult. Neither too easy nor too difficult. Yes, I was able to. My webinars are always based on FAQ, facts, experience, and quotes. Jawaharlal Nehru's words, facts are facts and will not disappear on account of your likes. That's the reason for showing this quote today. I'll be sharing many facts. And some of you may like those facts and some of you may not like those facts. Some people are always allergic to truth and facts. And those who are allergic to facts, they may even feel angry towards me for sharing the truth. Do you agree that some people are always intolerant to facts? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Venugopal-ji. But I'm a person, I never try to please everybody. If I want to please everybody, then I should not tell truth. Because the truth will hurt. Facts will hurt. So I am not a people pleaser. Books on BMW. First one, blaming, then mocking, word, whining. Definition of word blaming. To say or think that a person or thing is responsible for something bad that has happened. If something goes wrong, if something you try to do something and didn't materialize. Oh, you point your finger at somebody else or something else. The failure, you won't take responsibility. That is very, very common. And remember this picture. When you point a finger at someone else, there are 3 pointing back at you. Most of the time, when we point finger at something else, oh, that person is responsible. But if you critically evaluate, that person may be responsible, but most of the time, we are responsible. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. Okay, Archanaji. Thank you. Archanaji, thank you. Okay. Thank you. State of War 2024. I told you I'll be sharing facts, facts, facts. The Election Commissioner rebuffs Rahul Gandhi's EVM claims. They lost the election, and they lose an election. They immediately blame the EVM, manipulation of EVM. Indirectly, what they mean is by BJP. Then go to the next step, Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi goes and manipulates all these EVM. But the very same Narendra Modi is not able to manipulate the EVM in Wayanad, in Jharkhand, in West Bengal, in Telangana. But they don't stop. They keep on blaming. Is there any fact? Is it something true when they blame the EVM? If it is not true, put N. Do you think that EVM is manipulation of EVS happens? If it is not, put N in the chat box. N. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was surprised. My own doctor friends in Kerala with a post-graduate qualification. And last time they were saying, I asked them about the parliament election. Hey, 400 seats, they are claiming that they will win the 400 seats. In the EVM avരുടെ കയ്യിലല്ലേ, they can manipulate. This guy with a post-graduate qualification. And another person who is a nephrologist. Then what about the ordinary man? Ordinary man, if they believe when these guys keep on saying that EVM, yeah, I'm not surprised. That is why they know how to brainwash the voters. Am I right? Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense in repeatedly saying EVM. Even after the Supreme Court says that. Kejriwal alleges EVM tampering. Look at all these youngsters. They are agitated. EVM hatao. Lokatantra bachao. Look how many youngsters. Why? Brainwashed. They don't know how to think. Thinking is a skill. Many people, they don't know how to think. They will simply blindly believe whatever the political leaders tell them. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. Because I have taken some pains. I have taken efforts. Okay, thank you, Archanaji. These slides, I had to hunt for all these slides. Search for the slides to make my points. That is a valid. Congress cries EVM conspiracy. Now, Supreme Court, day before yesterday, this happened. The verdict. EVM tampered when you lose, not when you win. SC Jung's plea for reverting to paper ballots. And this guy Karge says that we must have the paper ballot, not the EVM. What about they won in Karnataka? They won in Telangana? They won in the last time parliament election from 52 seats. The number went up to 99. At that time, no problem. At that time, Karge, no problem. I'm giving the specific name. I'm not against any particular person or particular party, but I have to. Facts are facts. I want to convince you. If somebody thinks that, oh, I am a BJP man, that is your assumption. You are wrong. Several times in many previous talks, I have appreciated, admired Rajiv Gandhi, not a BJP man, several times. If a person is, what he is doing is good, right, no problem in appreciating. Somebody is doing is wrong, yes, I speak up. That is my philosophy. Definition of word mocking. A mocking expression or behavior indicates that you think someone or something is stupid or inferior. To attack or treat with ridicule, contempt, or disrespect. Is it clear? If it is clear, put in the chat box C. If it is not clear, I may have to explain more. Is it clear? Because I assume the words I have used, they are simple and easy to understand. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box, my dear friends. Okay, Shivasudan, Santosh, clear. Thank you. Rahul Gandhi is no pappu. He is a highly educated strategist, Sam Petroda. Calling somebody by some name or labeling, that is mocking. And you are aware, I'm sure almost all of you are aware, the social media, this Rahul Gandhi called pappu, pappu, pappu. That is mocking. Pappu means you are dumb or you are stupid. Why? These guys who are calling him pappu, do you think that they are really smart? No. I have seen plenty of people who call him pappu, they are really pappus. And according to me, Rahul Gandhi is not a pappu. Rahul Gandhi is not a pappu. He knows the psychology of the voters. He knows how to brainwash the people. He knows how to win more seats. He is not a pappu. Do you agree? If he is a pappu, there is no way. There is no way he would have become the leader of the opposition. The very fact he was able to become the leader of opposition shows that he is not a pappu. Okay? Thank you, Kamadevi. That is a gross underestimation. I don't call him, I used to in the past think, I don't call him pappu. In my friends, when I called him, I say raga. When they say a pappu, I say no, he is the raga. Rahul Gandhi, not a pappu. Rahul Gandhi compares Narendra Modi to Hitler. My dear friends, I am using Rahul Gandhi more number of times because he serves as the best example. That is why I need to convince you about the BMW personality. What did he call Narendra Modi? Hitler. Hitler. And he's talking about there's no freedom of expression, democracy threat, media are all controlled by Modi. Do you know one fact? I'm going to share the fact. Jawaharlal Nehru, when he was the Prime Minister, when the famous Urdu poet Majru Sultanpuri, in his poem, he just mocked at Nehru by calling him Hitler. Rahul Gandhi calls Modi Hitler more than 50 years back or 60 years back. Majru Sultan called him Hitler. Do you know what happened? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. If you don't know, please put N in the chat box. I want to make sure. Archana Vedantaji, okay? Nehru got him arrested and put him behind the jail for 1 solid year. Not 1 day, 1 year. Check this one. If you find that is what I am sharing today is not true, give me the evidence. I will give you 1 lakh rupees. Challenge. Majru Sultanpuri was sent And his great-grandfather did all these things. And he is saying, Modi is a Hitler. Modi is a dictator. He is a threat to this one. And his own grandmother, Indira Gandhi, what did she do? After declaring emergency, she was intolerant to criticisms from the opposition political leaders. Hundreds of them were put in jail for 18 months. 18 solid months. And this guy is talking about Samvidhan Bachao, save the constitution, save democracy, and Modi is a threat to this one. He is a number one hypocrite. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. I have provided facts. Authentic facts. Yes, Arkanajji. Authentic facts. Nothing but facts. His own grandfather, great-grandfather. Facts are stubborn. Whether you like them or not, facts are facts. Modi is similar to Hitler, says Bihar CM Nitish. Nitish Kumar, now he is part of this NDA alliance. In 2013, he called Modi Hitler. Did Modi put any of these guys in jail? Did Modi? And that Manishankar Iyer called him Neech Atmi. He was called Asura, Ravana. That is the point. Samantha Ruth Prabhu, an actress, says people called her second hand, used after divorce with the Naga Chaitanya. Absolute lies were spread. That's also insulting, humiliating another person. Character assassination. People, when they mock, they hurt. They hurt the feelings of others. They have no business to talk about her personal life. It is her private life. The mockers, they are insensitive. Now, latest, A.R. Rahman, he separated from his wife after 29 years of living together. He sends a legal notice to YouTube channels, spreading rumors about his personal life amid ongoing divorce with the ex-wife, Saira Banu. Are you aware? If you are aware, put Y in the chat box. Are you aware of this news? If you are aware, put Y in the chat box. If you are not aware, put N. Yes. Yes. N. Archanaji, no. Okay. Amadaji, no. Yeah. Why? Do you follow me? Millions of people, they derive a lot of pleasure in mocking at others. That is his personal life. And another thing about Rahman also, if I were in his shoes, I would simply ignore. Why is he reacting? Why is he reacting? That one, he falls under the category whining personality. He is a whiner. Okay. Others are mockers and he is a whiner. Simply ignore. It will die down. They will be happy when they see that, yeah, it has hurt you. They want to hurt you. They want to hurt you, my dear friend. And if you pretend as if nothing has happened, learn from Adani. Does he react? Every day, Rahul Gandhi says, Adani. Does he make any comment in any media? Does he react? If he doesn't react, put N in the chat box. He doesn't react. He moves on. The old saying, let the dogs bark. Let the dogs bark. The caravan moves on. Caravan won't stop because of the barking. That is how this A.R. Rahman and the Samantha Prabhu also should have been. My dear friends, I am sharing how to deal with BMW personality. This is how you should deal with the BMW personality. Got it? Some people may ask, oh, what should I do? Oh, I'm giving you I have seen some people, hecklers, in my talks also. I ignore them. I don't react. I don't take a bait. Okay, thank you, Ramadeviji. The impact of mocking, poor self-esteem. Mocking can damage an introvert's self-esteem and self-confidence. Last week, I gave a talk on inferiority complex. Millions of people, especially youngsters, they are suffering from inferiority complex because of mocking. Their own peers or elders, when they mock at them, they lose their confidence, self-esteem. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that one. Inferiority complex. It is on the YouTube. Social anxiety. Yeah, they develop anxiety. They go for any function, social function. Somebody comes and makes fun of them. That'll be very painful. Then they say, I was kidding. I was kidding. Give a good beating. What kind of a kidding? That's not kidding. You hurt somebody's feelings. Then you say, I was just kidding. Hey, why are you so sensitive? Why are you so sensitive? Yeah. If you make that sort of a comment, then that person will go wild. I have done that one. I have done. That is why I know how to deal with some of these mockers. When they come and if I say, hey, that's not right. Oh, I don't appreciate it. I was just kidding, man. I said, really? Okay. So I can also do the same thing, right? Okay. Take it as a kidding. Then I confront them with my own sarcastic comments. Their face turns. Then they break the relationship. Okay, fine. I don't want such people as my friends. I don't want such people as my friends. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. These mockers are toxic people. Believe me, mockers are toxic people. Don't let them stay in your life. Period. Okay, thank you. I'm getting so many response supporting my approach. Thank you, Rajeshri ji. Depression, chronic social isolation and negative self-perception can lead to depression. Because of all this mocking and social anxiety, worry, they are afraid to go out and meet people. They are socially isolated. Depression. So that is where I tell them, don't. If they mock somebody, it is outside your control. Outside your control. You ignore them, avoid them, but don't go and hide. Don't go and hide, my dear friends. That's not the right approach. Whining, to complain in an annoying way about anything and everything constantly. They play victim card very often. Whining personality trait, hypersensitive reaction to criticism. That is what we found. Yeah, Rahman. Whining. Hypersensitive. You should have realized he is a, what you call, very famous artist, Oscar award winner. So if anything that happens in his life, there are plenty of people who will enjoy. They will enjoy. Should I ignore? Sending a lawyer notice, legal notice. Unpredictable and unstable emotional peaks and valleys. Why is they go through a swing of emotions? It is something like a roller coaster ride, ups and downs. Their moods are very, very fluctuant. Stressed out and burned out to challenges or setbacks. Attention seekers, crybabies, poor me syndrome. poor me. I'm very poor. People are all after me. They, I don't, even if I don't do anything, they hurt me. Poor me. Self-pitying. Have you seen such people? If you have seen such people, put yes in the chat box. They are constantly, poor me. Yes, thank you, Archanaji. Poor me. Shanmuji, Rajeshwiji, thank you. Mamata returns on wheelchair. BJP turns up heat by fielding. Look at her for election campaign. It is surrounded by so many people, attention seeking. You follow me? That is also a subtle form of whining. Yeah. Root causes behind BMW personality traits. Brainwashing. The TBA stands for thoughts, beliefs, and attitude. By repeatedly giving misinformation and disinformation. I repeat, misinformation and disinformation, they brainwash you. They change your thoughts. They change your beliefs and your attitude. Is this clear? Put C in the chat box. This is my original. Believe me, this is not from any textbook. Not from any textbook. That is what, in simple terms, brainwashing means. Thank you, Aishiji. Thank you. Then bias. What is bias? An unfair and unreasonable attitude towards something or some person. For example, prejudice against a particular religion, prejudice against a particular political party, racism, prejudice, bias. Yes, I have experienced in the past talks I have given real examples from my own personal life. How I suffered, I had to endure. But I didn't sit and whine. I'm not a whiner. I didn't say, oh, poor me, why me, what is happening, no. I went after them. I fought. I'm a warrior. I'm not a warrior. I'm not a warrior. I'm not a warrior. I fought. But that is because of the bias. What has my skin color got to do about my intelligence? Some people go, oh, he's dark. Oh, dark means he must be inferior. I'm white, so I'm superior. They're conditioned. Ignorance, IKU, again, my own. Ignorance because of lack of information, lack of knowledge, or lack of understanding. Is it clear? Is it clear? A person is ignorant either because of he doesn't have that information, or he doesn't have that knowledge, or he is not able to understand. Yes, thank you, Radhaji. Lack of common sense. Okay, that is very. I have given 2 or 3 talks on common sense. One for the homeopathy group. Common sense deficiency syndrome. It is a misnomer. Even though we call it common sense is very uncommon. Okay, common sense is uncommon. That PJ means that is poor judgment. Lack of common sense, poor judgment. They may have the information, everything, lack of practical experience. The wisdom comes not just by aging, with bitter experience. Jealousy, obvious. That is one of the reasons all these troll about the Samantha Prabhu, many women, they may be enjoying. Okay, she is beautiful and she is successful. Yeah, now jealousy. You are second hand. You are a second hand woman. That jealousy. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box, my dear friend. Jealousy. About Modi's success. Jealousy. That IAS officer, IVFS officer, that guy, Manishankar Iyer, he called him Neechatni. He called him Chaiwala. And he said that initially mocked in 2014. Oh, he is not going to become MP or anything. I will arrange for a tea stall in the parliament. I will set up a tea stall for him. That is mocking, arrogance, jealousy. Incompetence. People who are incompetent, they will try to cover up that incompetence by mocking at somebody else. They cannot do it. They don't know how to do it. But if somebody does it, ഇതൊന്നും വലിയ കാര്യം. ഇതൊക്കെ എന്തോ വലിയ കാര്യം എന്തോ ഇരിക്കുന്നു. എന്ത് കാര്യം, എന്ത് മലത്തി, എന്തോന്ന് അയാൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഇത് എല്ലാവർക്കും ചെയ്യാം. Haven't you heard this one, Ladaji? People saying that if somebody accomplishes something, what is so great about it? Anybody can do that one. Then why didn't you do that one? If you ask that one, I usually confront them. If anybody can do that one, why didn't you do that one? Oh, I'm busy. Oh, see, okay. Well, busy doing what? Busy doing what? Then they avoid me. And subsequently, if they see me somewhere around, they will take a U-turn sometimes, or they leave left or right, they leave. BMW personalities can make you feel guilty, ashamed, inferior, stupid, demotivated, suspicious, humiliated, diffident. We don't have a lot of time. So just I'll be sharing my video that's on the YouTube. At that time, you can watch and freeze and read them again. BMW personalities lack 5 skills. Why? Why some people become the BMW personality? I told you before 1980, I myself was a BMW personality. So when I identified, why? Lacking 5 things. When I fixed those 5 things, yes, it disappeared. So I'm going to share what are those, not from any textbook. Introspection skills. Introspection is, instead of blaming somebody else, they lost the election. Instead of giving introspection, what did we do wrong? Why didn't we? What happened? That should be done. Anything happens, adversity, do some self-reflection. Did I do something wrong? Should I have done this way? Could I have done it in a different way? Many people, they don't do any introspection. Am I right? If I'm right, put R. But introspection, no. I do a lot of introspection. I do. If something doesn't happen according to my planning, then I sit and sometimes I take a paper, a book, notebook, and write down. Why? Try to find out. That is introspection, self-reflection. Thank you, Rajeshri. Analytical thinking skills. Critical thinking skills. We don't, in the formal education, nobody teaches you how to think. In the schools and colleges, they ask you to memorize some information. Examination tests your memory power, not intelligence, not thinking skills. Am I right? If I'm right, put in the R in the chat box. I developed my thinking skills not from the formal education, from self-education, reading books on thinking. There are numerous books on thinking. One book, Whole Brain Thinking Skills. That was in 1985. Oh, that one, a big blessing for me. Thank you, Venugopal. So analytical thinking, critical thinking skills, assertiveness skills, people who are passive. They will be treated like a doormat. Then they will become whining, poor me, why people are doing like this? Because you are passive. I gave a talk on how to be assertive. Watch that video. When I became very assertive, yes, no more poor me. And interpersonal skills, communication skills, people skills, emotional intelligence, they all come under that one. Nobody apologized for how they treated me, but they blame me for how I reacted. Yeah, that's why some people, they treat you or they insult you. And when you react, hey, you're sensitive. Hey, you are so sensitive. You are a crybaby. Now they are blaming you. They mocked at you and you felt miserable and they are blaming you on top of that one, adding insult to injury. Do not mock a pain that you have not endured. Confucius. It is easy to mock what we do not understand. I'm going to show more slides on mocking. That is very important to know. Those who cannot do, mock. Those who do have no time to mock. Because Rahul Gandhi, every day morning till night, he keeps on mocking. Adani, Modi, Adani, Modi. He has got all the free time. He has nothing else to do. What did he do from 2004 to 2014 when he was an MP? And he could have become a cabinet rank minister. His mother was the Congress party president. He made Manmohan Singh the prime minister. He could have chosen any cabinet post. Did he? No. Because it ignored responsibility. Responsibility. Nothing. Keeps on mocking. Modi is too busy. He doesn't have time to mock at others. He is too busy. That is what that quote is. Does that quote make sense? If it makes sense, put yes in the chat box. Those who cannot do, they mock. Those who do have no time to mock. They're too busy. Thank you. Thank you. That makes sense. Mockery is the weapon of those who are afraid of the truth. Mockery ends where understanding begins. Mockery is the twin of ignorance. They go hand in hand. A person who is truly confident in themselves does not feel the need to mock or belittle anybody. My dear friends, about the mocking game. Dr. Shaji Prabhan is here. Dr. Shivasudan is here. Dr. Santosh is here. They know the personalities I'm going to talk about. The first personality is dead. Both are dead. But I won't disclose his name. If somebody wants to know the name, you contact me privately, then I'll share that name. He was a cardiology department professor. Very good at mocking. He himself, he was very rude to patients, students, colleagues. He was very unpopular. Nobody liked him. After retirement, no private hospital offered him any job. And he died subsequently. Just 10 years back. At that time, I was in Trivandrum. He retired after serving some nearly 30 years. No condolence meeting. They didn't host a condolence meeting. I went to Taikad, the electric crematorium, Shanti Kavadam, out of curiosity to see how many people are showed up. Only 8 people. I was the only guy who was a doctor. I was the only guy. That mocking personality, very unpopular. The next person, I'll share the name. Dr. Joy Philip. Dr. Shaji knows. Dr. Joy Philip. Very popular. He never used to make anybody feel inferior or stupid. Students loved him. Colleagues liked him. Patients adored him. And he died that time. the college auditorium, the condolence meeting, hundreds of his former students, colleagues, they showed up. So if you are a BMW personality, remember this. It will hurt you a lot. Here in USA, with all pride, I'm going to share my own experience. I was the only doctor in that hospital. There are out of 40 providers, only doctor who received the highest number of written compliments and the nominations for excellent customer service from my patients. And even after retirement, when I go to the Walmart, sometimes some patients, they come to me, greet me, "Hey doc, what are you doing? We miss you." Man. That is because I was able to get rid of that BMW personality. I used to treat the patients with respect, dignity. That's what matters. Next week, MST for success. MST for success. M stands for material, S stands for skill, T stands for time. You want to achieve success in your life, all these three ingredients are required. Real life example, APJ Abdul Kalam was not born with a silver spoon. He was born, his parents were poor. They were uneducated. And he acquired knowledge. That is the material, information, knowledge. Then excellent communication skills. He was able to motivate millions of youngsters. He used to go to colleges, schools. Always students and youngsters, they used to throng again around him. He received Bharat Ratna Award. He didn't go after the position of to become a president. He was the president, the people's president. They're all because of he didn't have that BMW personality. In my case also, I was not born with a silver spoon. My parents were poor. I was in Trivandrum, the capital of Kerala. For 8 years, we lived in a small hut without any electricity. Without any electricity in Trivandrum. And yes, M, material, knowledge, information, everything through self-effort. Self-effort. And the skills, communication skills. Because of that one, I have already hosted more than 200 webinars in the last 4 years. That I consider as a big accomplishment. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. More than 200 webinars on topics which are unique. Yes, Musamiliji. And the time. I know how to use time effectively and efficiently. So you can learn a lot in that session, MST for success. After that, nonsense quotient. You know about intelligence quotient. And after that, I'm going to give a talk on nonsense quotient. You will find there are plenty of people in our lives with a lot of nonsense. The score will go through the roof. That'd be very interesting. Okay, very insightful. Nonsense quotient. Always the link is same. Thursdays. Thank you for listening to me. Now we have 12 minutes. Time management. And I have seen some people for a 30-minute talk, they come with 80 slides. No time management. Okay, welcome questions initially. And if you want to share something from your own life experience of you have seen some person with a mocking personality or blaming personality. And as I told you, Rahul Gandhi, all the three, He blames. And he mocks. Chaukidar, chor hai, Hitler, and Coon ka, something like that. Always he mocks. Then whining. Yeah, I am this one. Not fair. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Raise your hands and I'll call you. Did you enjoy this session? Did you find this session unique and very, very insightful and powerful? Because I spent a lot of time. I had to read and review easily some 300 quotations, more than 300 quotations, then choose some 8 or 10 quotations. Yes, thank you, Dadaji. Okay. Anybody, you want to ask a question or share your thoughts? Okay, Artinaji, go ahead. And if you can turn on the camera, please turn on the camera.
Sir, what is the logic behind showing the second cheek when somebody slaps? Gandhiji's concept.
What is it? Show the?
Showing the second cheek when
Okay.
somebody slaps.
Okay.
Mahatma
Do you want me
Gandhi's
to,
concept.
do you want me to give a honest response, a blunt
Yes,
response?
sir. Yes, sir.
That is bullshit. Okay? That is bullshit. But it will help you in one way. Suppose, Artinaji, if I slap your face, I'm giving an example. And slap, I'm a right-handed person. Slap you. And suppose I slap you on your left cheek. Then after a few hours, what will happen? It will swell, right? Am I right? That will be swelling.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Injury. Then you walk outside, it is easily noticeable. Even strangers will see that there is asymmetry. Hey, what happened? Why? This one is swollen. So if we show the other cheek also, that one, then it will be equal. Then nobody will know that. Nobody will know that somebody slapped you. Okay. That is the only purpose, sir. As far as I am concerned, show the other cheek. And he thinks that the other person will feel guilty. No.
No, yes, sir.
No. People who are rude, arrogant, they are not going to feel guilty. Do you think that a rapist will feel guilty?
No. They'll be
He rapes
speaking
you and
bad
again he
about
goes
her dress
and
of the woman, and they
Yeah.
blame her.
Yeah, he rose. If somebody rapes, okay, give once again. Okay? That is nonsense. There are many things which Gandhi said are nonsense. Some are sensible, some are nonsense. And I have the courage to speak up because I'm not a people pleaser.
Thank
There's
you.
one fact,
Thank you, sir.
Archana ji, one fact in this context, I must share that fact. People are brainwashed to believe we got freedom because of the freedom fight by all these leaders. India got freedom because of that one. Look at the facts. After the World War II, it ended in 1945. I have the facts, you can check also. Between 1946 and 1956, more than 10 or countries which are colonized by Britain. Britain liberated Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Palestine. There was no Gandhi. There was no
Economic
freedom
reasons.
fight. They didn't even ask for freedom. You get my point, Archana ji?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. True.
So this happened because Britain, they found it difficult they had to take care of their own country. So they gave up. But we are saying that, oh, we got the freedom because of the struggle of this one. Nothing. In one meeting, I made this comment, and one guy went wild. I said that if at all the father of nation, we must put the picture of Hitler. He is the father of our nation because of Hitler. We got the freedom. Okay. But what I admire about Gandhi, I admire him because one thing, his perseverance. He believed in something. So from nearly 30 years, perseverance.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
is something. Okay. And
Yes,
he was
sir.
very good at self-marketing. Very good at self-marketing. Archanaji, tell me, if there are 1,000 swans, white swans,
Mm.
or 10,000 white swans, there is one crow among them. People will look
Crow.
at the crow. Do you follow me?
Yes, yes, yes.
10,000. So he knew that plenty of people were wearing kurta, pajama. So he went there topless. So everybody will notice him. Okay. When he
Yes,
went to
sir.
England also, he refused to wear the suit for the round table conference. They had that dress code. They had the dress code. He said, no, I will come this way only. So all the media, everybody, they were seeing that all the other guys were wearing hat and all those things. There's one guy who is almost naked. Okay. So they click all the pictures. He knew how to market himself. Very smart man. Okay. Master
Yes, yes.
psychologist. If you want to get a PhD, Archanaji, just he is the right person. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Question. So thank you. Somebody else put in that my I am awed by your bluntness, Preeti. Very rare to find. Yes. I take immense pride in that one. I take immense pride. I call a spade a spade. Because I told you, I'm not on a popularity contest. I'm not doing anything for making money. If I want to make money, I would say I should not offend anybody in this group. And then it will affect my business. It will affect my business. Oh, I'm talking about Rahul Gandhi. If some people here are Congress party members and if they think that, okay, they may not come or they may not come, then I won't be able to say anything about it. You get it? Preeti ji. That is what it is. So I am able to get good sleep also. Because hypocrisy is, I have to suppress. I don't suppress my honest feelings, honest thoughts. If I suppress or repress, that will do harm for me. So once again, check whether you have BMC, the BMW personality traits. Whether you are a blamer, mocker, or whiner. Then do introspection, analytical thinking, critical thinking. Very important. Very important to overcome. Your own friends, next time, see that when somebody constantly whining, children are blaming. Children these days, children, they are this one. The parents are blaming the children. No, you are responsible. The children did not come from the sky. You raised them. You didn't become a good role model. Good role model. You are always on the social media. And you expect the children not to use the cell phone more. And at home, in Trivandrum also, some of my friends, old friends, 30 years back, when I used to come to Trivandrum, they used to invite me for a dinner. And okay, dinner, some soup or something like that. Now, in the last, say, 20 years, when I go there, Johnny Walker red label, blue label, or black label. I'm a teetotaler. When I say that, no, I don't drink. Chah! They mock at me. Chah! As you want, I'm stupid. I'm not drinking, so I'm stupid. And what do? They ask their children, Mone, a blue label. So soon your son will become an alcoholic. And subsequently, is there any point in blaming your children? Parenting, terrible parenting. I'm a teetotaler. My son, he's 32 years old. He's also a teetotaler. I don't drink Pepsi, Coke. He also doesn't drink. Habits, parents. But they blame the children. These days, children, yeah, they want all the Pepsi, Coke, and they don't want to. They want to eat only pizza. They don't want to. Because in USA also, I find many parents, they give them cereal, get them pizza. No, my son eats idli, dosha, upma, okay, upma, puttu, and kadal curry, and chicken. I taught him how to do the cooking also. He can cook. Now at least some 10 different dishes. These days, children, I'm tired of blaming. That is a blamer. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Some of you may not feel comfortable. Still, I have shared some facts. Yes. Okay, thank you. So now the time is 9 o'clock. So let me wind up. And I will be sharing the video. Please don't forget to forward it to your near and dear ones. See you on next Thursday. Roy MCG, these days you are quiet. You are following Mahatma Gandhi's. Mahatma Gandhi used to observe Mauna Vrata on Mondays. Okay? So, Roy ji on Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. he is observing the Mauna Vrata. Okay. Good night.